You know, it's funny, of all the places I run around in, and all the places I take thumbnail screenshots, I never thought about Armorot. Armorot's like the most beautiful and magical place in Final Fantasy. But on to the subject. Ashes of Creation. So those who have been following me for a while know that I just kind of oopsied into the community. I'm wildly thankful for the views, don't get me wrong. Like, ever since Ashes of Creation, I haven't had a video in the teens. And I've only had one in the 20s. But that being said, I didn't know a lot about Ashes, so I've been doing a ton of research. Because I feel like to give you guys the best quality stuff, I should at least know what I'm talking about. Or at least get to the point. And, I've been doing a lot of research on the Caravan system, and the PvP system, and the node system. And one of the thoughts that came to mind was, this game doesn't look like it's for casuals, does it? It doesn't seem like something like Final Fantasy or PSO, where you just go in, grind a little, have fun with your friends, and then leave. I'm kind of concerned that Ashes of Creation is a big commitment of time. Like, in order to get anything out of Ashes of Creation, it seems like it's going to have to be your only game. And I understand Steven and the team are going for a very old school MMO feel. And if they're specifically targeting the niche audience, then I think they're good to go. However, my concern comes from the growth. I can see it having the honeymoon phase the first year it comes out, where everyone plays it for like a year and has like 3, 4, 5, 6 million players for that first year and a half. And then after that honeymoon phase, it just goes to the bubbled community. Kind of like how Final Fantasy was before the Asmongold boom, where the Final Fantasy community was a niche audience, anime audience, Final Fantasy audience, and it didn't get the attention it needed until the big streamers started to play it. And I'm kind of afraid that Ashes of Creation is going to be so niche that the growth will be stunted. Especially after that first year and a half. I feel like Ashes of Creation, from what I've been reading up, you need to get on that game immediately if you're gonna see any long-term value, because I would hate to be a new player in something like Ashes of Creation. And I'm just saying, with the mayor system, the caravan system, the node system, I feel like once the player base gets set in stone, it's going to be extremely hard for new players to come in. I also feel like this game is going to be really hard for casuals, because it seems like a game you need to play like 7, 8, 9 hours a day. So I am kind of concerned for that. I think about Trials in Destiny 2, where if you play other games or, have a life outside of Destiny, you're probably not going to see not going to see the lighthouse, not going to go flawless. And I'm afraid Ashes of Creation's going down that route, where you're not going to get the full extent of the game unless you play it for 9, 10, 11 hours a day. It seems like you're gonna have to put down everything else. I'm gonna have to put down Final Fantasy, I'm gonna have to put down Halo, Doom Eternal. And that kind of has me concerned. Now, just for the sake of positivity, there are things I'm excited for. That caravan system actually looks really fun. Still don't have a full grip on it, but from what I understand, it's like an escort mission with actual supplies. Where you and a few friends in your server guild thing pack up a caravan. One player pilots the wagon while 5 other people guard it. And other players can just attack you on will and loot your stuff, if I'm correct. And I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like a lot of fun. It does sound like fun to like team up with Vladis Gaming or someone else in the community and get caravans to one city to another. But then I realized that would kind of suck if you piss off one of the giants, like someone in OTK. You'd get nuked like the Brony community. But yeah, those were just my thoughts. I am concerned that Ashes of Creation's gonna have to be a full-time job. But I am concerned for the everyday man. The guy with a job, the guy with a family. You know, the 9-to-5 guys who come home and want to play video games. I feel like those guys might not have time for Ashes. And the thing is, with a good game, I want everyone to play a good game. And I do think there's a place for casuals in every game. Now, I don't think you should take away the rewards for your hardcore community, right? You should always reward your hardcore community for the time they put into the game you made. But that being said, I think you could do something for casuals too. People who just pay for your game just to play it on like a 30 or an hour a day. On nights where you just can't sleep, so you load up a MMO, do a raid, dailies, things like that. That's all I had. I'm just kind of concerned that Zelda just stopped moving. Okay, cool. And I'm just kind of concerned that Ashes of Creation's gonna stunt its growth, its player base. And I don't know how to fluff this video up any further. This is the end of the video, and this is where my opinions start to fly. I'll be honest, I was kind of nervous about this video. Because I'm like, can I say negative opinions about this game without being crucified? Or should I just be completely positive for the views? I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet. I just try to be completely honest. And I'm kind of concerned that Ashes is going to be a gatekeeping community, a niche community that's not going to grow its player base. Alright, well, tell me what you think in the comments below. Like the video. I imagine this one's gonna get disliked. If I had to take a guess, I think this one's gonna get really disliked. But I gotta be honest, guys. No, I'm just not. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the game's gonna be dead on arrival because it's going for a niche community. No. Ashes of Creation's gonna do extremely well its first couple of years. I'm just afraid it'll never see those launch numbers past a year and a half. I got some editing to do. I don't know how this video's gonna turn out. As I was talking, I feel like it went really smooth. I haven't had a lot of pauses. But that's all I had. Let's take one more look at Amarat. Kind of reminds me of BioShock, honestly. And, Artifact out.